Shubor nakaslem jong unongsan Hima.
Ban Pynkhlaiñ shosho ya karukom trekam jong ka SHG ka Kynhun Myntri henne kasngi kala Mynjur ban thau no da ka wei ka society ka baki khot da ka Tangka Cooperative Society kani ka society kan kedup lang ya baro ki SHG ki badan ha ka jela ban kintiu ya la ka yo ka kot jong ki long kame khamtam ki tu ki bathmu ban sengkam sengjam Ula benrap da ka boong bakan ni ka Tangka kan de ka society ka ban yarap pisa ya kitu ki SHG ki bayas no aktilang bat don bentalang bat kan ni ka society Myntri rang ba ula batairu syapang kini ki kam ki ba ka sarkar kalale na ka benta kini ki SHG ha ka ba na ka 100,000 ha usnam 8,000 khat pra menta ki ladon hadu san phuwe 1,000 henrius pa nyo pusau tali ki SHG ha ka jilla Naga jingye don ki dekhot kumba lai pho 1,000 ngut menta kala poi hadu san point r lak ngut ki long kame
See that Meghalaya today we have if you see the yellow section there which says SHG, that is the number of SHGs that we have today. It's 51,674 self-help groups are there in the state. That number used to be about 4,000 in 2018 and today we are at 51,674. The members used to be roughly around 30 to 40,000 in 2018. Today we have 5,20,177 members. That's the last column. And if you look at the top left number out there, which shows the SHGs currently has a capital cash flow of 1,000 crores in the rural economy. So this is money that's floating within the self-help groups in the 1,674 groups. That number of 1,000 used to be approximately about 30 to 40 crores in 2018. So that fund that revolves around the SHGs has increased from 40 crores today to over 1,000 crores. Now I'm giving this background to explain to you the reason why we have taken this decision in the cabinet. And we have decided today in the cabinet to open up a cooperative society, an apex cooperative society of the women's self-help groups for financial services. And we are planning to call it Tangka. So Pla is bag in Kasi and Tangka is cash in Garo. So Tangka Cooperative Society, which will act as an apex cooperative body of the SHGs for financial services. What this does basically is to allow more access of funds through again a cooperative model at the top and apex level, where all the SHGs will be free to join this, subscribe to certain shares, and with a certain amount being subscribed in, they will be able to get, you can go next slide. One more, next. This is the kind of share capital and the amount that we expect will be subscribed by the different self-help groups. And as they subscribe into this and they deposit certain amount, they will be given access to funds, 5x or 10x of the amount that is deposited by them. And the benefit of this is, of course, that the cash will be more readily and easily available rather than them having to search and apply to cooperative banks or to other commercial banks, which then delays the entire process of them working. So this will allow and act as a financial corpus and a financial mechanism and a system that will be meant specifically for these self-help groups. This is being done in big states like Rajasthan, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, and Meghalaya today is now the 4th state to come up with this model. And this is again in line with our commitment which we had made in the cabinet retreat that we had in Sora, where we had mentioned that we would like to see not just Lakpati Didis or Lakpati Kongs or Lakpati Abis, but we would also like to see that they become millionaire, which is 10 lakhs in terms of their revenue and annual turnover in a year. And that can only happen when they have got accessibility to funds like these. So earlier the scope of availability of funds was limited to the particular VO or the CF that was there, and they were limited to only their groups. But now this will allow all of them to combine and come under one umbrella and obviously that would mean much higher accessibility to funds and a much larger scale, and in a much more organized manner. And we're hopeful that this will again act as a catalyst to see the next level of growth within the self-help group movement that's going on in our state. Apart from this, of course, there'll be many other steps we'll be taking, but this is a major step, and we're hopeful that this will be major as a boost to the overall movement of SHG within our state. So these were the 10 decisions that we made today in the cabinet. If you have any, we would like to see that number go up to more than 8 lakhs. Is that right now there is about 1,000 crores that's revolving, and they are adding 1,000 crores to the GDP of our state in terms of the money that revolves around the SHGs. Our target is to, number one, the groups, we want them to go from 50,000 to 80,000 by the next 3 to 4 years. And at the same time, we expect that the funds that's revolving, which is about 1,000 crores right now, which started off at 40 crores in 2018, today is at 1,000 crores. We're hopeful that by 2028, we'll be able to increase that amount that's revolving within the self-help groups and bring it up to 8,000 crores. That would really be a big game changer for the different self-help groups. I'll send this to you. Continuously are auditing, we continuously are interacting with them. We means even I at my level also, I meet self-help groups on a regular basis. This of course is one of the challenges. This suggestion has actually come from them. And they have suggested that if there can be a model like this, which would allow them access to more funds. Just to give you an example today, for example, now self-help group out of the 51,000. Now, if they want to access funds from the bank doesn't allow them more than 1 lakh. That's the limit that the bank gives. So for them now to go to the next level, they're requiring anything between 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs to be able to expand their business. How do they get that? So there's no way for them to get this. So this particular cooperative, so it's not a bank, please, I just want to share, it's not yet a bank. Right now it's just a cooperative society, but it will provide financial services to the members of the group. And therefore, tomorrow if any SHG wants to take a loan, so of course they have to subscribe, and then whatever they subscribe, whatever amount they put in, X, it means about 5 times to 10 times more, they can take a loan from there. So suppose they give a amount of 50,000 rupees, then a loan of say, for example, 5 lakhs to whatever, 6 lakhs, 7 lakhs, depends on the numbers. I don't have the details with me right now. So that's what led to us coming out with this particular model. So the financial access to funds by the SHGs and the limitations that are there in today's banking systems, the rules and procedures that are required for them to access that fund and get the liquidity has led to this particular decision being made by us. So those are the challenges that they face. They require officers at the grassroots level to be able to coordinate among their members, which we keep helping them. We have got mechanisms in which we are able to converge with MG and RAGS funds. Wherever possible, I give my Chief Minister's Special Development Fund also. So on and so forth, we support them, but we're seeing a huge turnaround at the grassroots level, and this is making a huge impact. We have seen that this is one way in which the overall livelihood and economic standards at the grassroots level are increasing. Of course, there's a lot more to be done. I'm not saying it's a perfect system, but at least it's far better than what it used to be before. And more importantly, as I said, when they are part of a member of a self-help group, it's like a family, and they support each other, and whenever they are in distress also, the group gives loans and funds to their members, and in return, of course, they take back the money with interest. And that's how the self-help group movement moves forward, and they're there to support each other and help each other. So that's what's happening, and we're hopeful that this will be a major step to take things even further into the next level. So, been able to address to a large extent. In my last visit, when I had gone to Sora and I had interacted with the self-help groups out there, this is exactly what the self-help groups had told me. In fact, there were some of them who had given testimony of how the self-help group movement has helped them, and now a lot of them in fact were not able to sustain their families, were not able to pay tuition fees or school fees, and now after the self-help group movement has taken place, they are able to uplift their overall livelihood and standards, and are able to take care of their children, give school admission fees, so on and so forth. So we have seen that to a large extent it has helped. As I showed you the numbers, we have today almost 510,000 women who are part of the self-help group movement. So when we started off in 2018, there were less than 50,000. So it's grown over 10 times, and huge impact has been there. Of course, as I said, I'm not saying that everything has changed and we have achieved everything. A lot more needs to be done, and we'll continue to work with it and continue to improve it and see how we can provide even better economic facilities to our women's self-help groups. We just go up. There are, if you see the members, there are 520,000 members. These members are all into about 51,000 groups. So that's about 10 members in each self-help group. And each self-help group, when there are few self-help groups, 10 of them put together, makes the village organization, the VOs. And this again is a very, very democratic kind of a system, because from every self-help group, say 2 or 3 members will be members in the VO. So in the VO, from every self-help group that's there, 2-3 members are there, part of the VO. So we have 5,640 VOs, which means, as I said, about every 10 SHGs, ends up making one VO. Then out of the VOs, then a large number of VOs put together then brings up the cluster level federation. And the cluster level federation, we have 336 of them. So you can make out that approximately again 10 to 12 to 15 VOs make up one cluster level federation. So this is the organizational architecture of the SHG federation that we have.